All right.
Oh, you were off today?
Nice.
That's pretty nice. Just one of those random schedules?
Yep. My day offs are pretty random. So basically, my new workout policy is if I'm off from work, it's time to work out.
No workout.
Yep.
Touche.
No. I can rephrase that better. Out of work, work out.
Out of work. Hey. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Okay. Well, hey, yo. Okay, guys. The podcast, we're getting ready to go live in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John, take us home.
And now, your host for this evening.
Thank you, John. This is, of course, the Panoramic Podcast on another Monday night. Welcome, everybody. This is your co-host, Aristotle. Yes, I can definitely hear the sleigh bells ringing, and Mariah Carey is fully thought out. It's ready to go. It's Christmas time. Yes, sir. This is, and of course, we're joined by Mr. Sick Nick himself, and Uncle Phil, of course, cruising down his street in his 64s.
Because you get it's episode 64. You know.
You know, when I'm 64, just let me know. Okay, Shazam, let's start the show.
Nice. So, anyways, hey, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for tuning into the Monday Night Podcast right here on Panoramic Gaming. Make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. The chat room is open. Say hello. If you got a question for us, go ahead, ask it or whatever. But with that being said, we got a couple of things to review tonight. One of those reviews is God of War Ragnarok. I recently just completed the game, as I believe the Ace has also completed the game.
Yeah, I've actually been in it for a week now, but I didn't want to, say anything. So now that we've both beaten it, let's talk about it.
So for those who didn't play, sorry. Here's your spoiler warning.
You're missing out.
So, okay. My overall thought for the game itself. Let's see. I'll say I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Hang on, let me drop the music for a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I am beyond baffled that this game did not win Game of the Year. But then again, I get majority of the year was dominated by people who loved Elden Ring, so I can't fault them for that. So, and I can't say anything about Elden Ring because, well, I didn't play it. So, but I know someone who kind of had a taste of Elden Ring was Ace himself. Remind me again, how's your taste of Elden Ring?
Well, I was hoping that Shmood would come on sooner or later, because I know he got halfway through the game, so I'm sure he has a better opinion than I do. But in my 1 hour of playing the game, it was hit and miss. Graphics are really good, gameplay is really good, but it just wasn't for me, honestly. I actually got a refund. That's what I thought of it. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's not for everybody. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
Especially since it's a reskin of Dark Souls.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much the fourth Dark Souls game, because they did a lot of those Bloodborne and whatnot. But I can see why it won Game of the Year, because just a lot of moments, I guess, that it got hyped around the internet. Maybe the internet had most to do with it, because it just hyped it up even more. And honestly, yeah, I am pretty surprised God of War didn't get the Game of the Year. But you know what? I'm not gonna let a Game Awards show determine my happiness for a game that I like. Yeah, I still love God of War Ragnarok for what it is. To me, it's the Game of the Year. But yeah, you know what? You can't win them all.
But yeah,
I didn't want the first time. No, that's fine.
That's fine. We can accept that. But overall, as a story, as an arc, I thought this was a perfect. This is a perfect ending to, well, at least into the Norse mythology.
And if you think about it, Kratos as a character, I'm speaking as a player of the old games. He really did a complete 180 in the span of years of his life. So if you notice from the very first God of War game back in 2005, he kind of went in a downward spiral in terms of his emotions because he was really, you know, he was bit of an edgy, sort of an edgy asshole. Like, I don't really hate him, but at the same time, I really don't think he's a very clean guy. But ever since everything came into, you know, a big head, a culmination of God of War 3, where he basically commits suicide, sort of, at the end, to kind of see him, you know, go through this redemption arc, I think is a very refreshing take for his character. Because we all know Kratos, you know, as the big emo guy in the PS2 games, but now in, you know, next gen consoles, seeing him redeem himself slowly and slowly, I'd say it's pretty touching.
It's funny you say touching because yeah, it got very touching at the end. Not to spoil too much, but that last hour was a roller coaster of emotions. I would say that.
I agree.
From all around the cast, not just Kratos, but the whole cast killed it.
I also kind of want to like touch on like Kratos' character arc, even going back to God of War 2018. Just how much, I guess like being a parent kind of just changes shit. I mean, you know, he was already a parent in like the first 3 ish, but that he was a parent ish, meaning so
like he tried being a parent. He tried being a parent in the first trilogy, you know, God of War 2, God of War 3, in the PS2, PS3 games. He kind of ran it to the ground, to be honest. Like I said, I don't hate him, but he's really not a saint to begin with. But to see him doing an even better job as a parent, you know, with his son Atreus, you know, you can really see the redemption arc flowing, even if it's like just small, tiny bits, you know, as the story goes along. So yeah, I'm glad to see one of my favorite anti-heroes ever actually become a legitimate good guy.
So overall, like the character arc, the story, everything about God of War Ragnarok was perfect, absolute perfect. All around.
From the beginning, I thought Kratos was kind of set up to begin with. That's why he was an asshole. It was for reasons, not because he's an asshole, you know, in general. But he got fucked over. But not to spoil too much, but he killed his family because he got tricked. So all that vengeance was just, you know, boiled up inside.
Yeah.
And pretty much it's influenced his whole life, even till now. But his son changes everything. Or having a son changes. Or pretty much having a second lease on life, really. Changes everything. And shout out to Atreus, because you're a badass. Or Loki, you're a badass son.
Bruh, I tripped out when I tripped out that they actually gone with the arc, gone with Atreus' arc or Loki's arc. You know, him owning up to his heritage, being
Jotnar.
Yeah, a champion of the Jotnar. You know, like, oh shit, okay, he's really like owning up to it. So
Yeah.
And
Embraces it.
yeah, and then well, I'm also surprised at the different takes on certain character, the different approaches on certain characters. For instance, the way they handled Surtur was the most funniest shit ever, but also pretty awesome when you think about it. Like, the man that dude was not only like a fire demon, you know, the bringer, the ender of worlds when coming to Ragnarok. The dude was in love, and the way he asked Atreus, "You're falling in love? It's pretty good." I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah. And the way he said it was so funny, nonchalant.
Like, holy fuck, this is like I get it. We know Surtur to be everyone. Well, okay, depending on your depiction, whether you read Norse mythology or you watch Thor Ragnarok. He's always been like I said, he's always been perceived as this mad fiery demon.
Soulless, no personality.
Yeah, which in this case, like, dude, this dude actually has a soul. Like, holy shit. So that's just like one of the few examples, like the way they kind of approach certain people. And one of the other like twists and turns with this game was the more deeper approach relationship to Brock and Sindri, the Holder brothers. The way they turned their arc was damn. I cried. I got mad, and I got mad, and I also cried a bit in a particular set of scenes.
Hello there.
You know, like,
I feel you, man.
like, oh shit.
Well, to be duped by the asshole himself, Odin.
Oh my god, bruh. Okay. You know what threw it off me. I noticed like, no, it wasn't. I only noticed this like towards the end of the game. Okay, anyone who's already played Ragnarok, you probably already know this too. But if you have the subtitles on, there's one very simple way to depict which is fake Odin. So, or sorry, not fake Odin, fake Tyr. Excuse me. There's one way to depict fake Tyr. So, towards the post game, when you find Tyr in Niflheim, Tyr has an apostrophe right above the Y.
Really?
Interesting.
Okay, now if
I didn't notice that.
Now if you rewind to fake Tyr, he didn't have an apostrophe. So I was like, oh shit.
So did they rescue the real Tyr, or was that the real Tyr?
They rescued the real Tyr at the end. So the whole time when Odin was being an imposter Tyr, you'll know it's him because once you have subtitles turned on, you'll see that the way they spell Tyr is just Tyr without the apostrophe.
Interesting.
So,
Damn it, Odin. You definitely had me shedding a tear for that one.
Damn
Oh.
it, I was gonna say something like that.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did that make you shed a tear at the end?
Definitely put a tear on my soul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he really made you tear a new asshole.
oh shit.
Pretty much did. There was two of them. But yeah, there's even when you beat the game, there's a lot of stuff to do end game, after game, however they say it. There's no new game plus yet. We're still waiting, but there's a lot of stuff to do.
So, since you guys finished the God of War Ragnarok game, does that kind of validate the funny video Mal's World put up?
Yes, everything that we saw. I think it was like last week when we saw, or 2 weeks ago when we saw
Yeah.
when we saw the video. Like, yep, that puts that literally puts everything on point.
Like how all of like basically both of the Norse gods and the Greek gods are like shitting on Heimdall.
Exactly,
Is that validated?
1000%.
Now we know why he wasn't missed.
And it also validates my reason. It also validates my reason that Heimdall is just when you look at him and when you fight against him and how fast he moves, it literally like this proves one point. He's fucking Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit.
Very much.
Like, damn, I couldn't hit him the first time, even with the sorry, spoiler, drop near spear, So
But yeah.
holy, like, oh shit. That was
But yeah, I hope that video of Mal's World, like when you look at it with a whole new lens, I really hope it actually entertains you this time around.
oh yeah. So
I came.
but you know what, like, but that's my thoughts game. I thought overall, like I said, yeah, overall story arc.
What's your rating?
It right now. I gave the original God of War 2018 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I'm gonna give this game like 20 out of 10.
So 10 plus. This is a perfect game.
It's a perfect game all around.
So basically, you're saying this is a sequel done right.
Hell yes, absolutely.
Santa Monica Studios, man, you know what you're doing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what you're gonna do for the third one, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's another 10. Like, you guys are that good.
Mm-hmm.
Also bonus brownie points. You get to pet Fenrir.
Fan.
Like, shit, man. Like when I cried the first time when I saw Fenrir. Like, fuck.
Wasn't that the coolest thing though when they killed Garm?
Yeah.
And then Atreus had this nifty
Had-
idea of putting it in his blade. I was like, holy shit, they're actually doing it.
Like, damn.
Fen? That was crazy.
Oh. But
That's definitely a top 5 moment for me.
that, and also I think for me the biggest moment of within the game itself, or just one sequence alone, like literally reminds me of Endgame. I shit you not.
Really?
There's one moment in the game that will literally remind you of Avengers Endgame.
Not Brock's funeral?
Oh, dude. Okay, I'll touch on that after this, but let me just touch on one moment from this game that made you that made you literally feel like that, like this whole thing felt like watching Avengers Endgame. Particularly the portal scene. So it's a month over, so I'd say most people had played it. So
Okay.
allow me to illustrate what I'm talking about here.
Alright.
To these lands to escape my past, to start a new life. I can hide no longer. I do not want this war.
Oh,
We've
Freya.
suffered enough. Prophecy did not lead us here, nor will it win this battle. Wars are won by those that are willing to sacrifice everything. If that is the cost of vengeance, so be
Dude,
it.
yeah,
The music was just perfect.
Hold on, is this in
Odin
the
has
first game or
taken
second
so
game?
much
The,
from
from,
us.
from the second one.
Oh,
The realms
wow, she
have
actually
suffered
forgave
enough,
Kratos after what he did.
Yep.
no
Okay.
matter the cost. This ends today.
If going out in a blaze of glory means that Odin burns too, that's where I'll be. A big, fat smile on my face.
You know, Freyr kind of reminds me of Robin, a Robin of this game.
For Brock.
Pretty much. For Brock.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call the fucking like Avengers Endgame of video games.
Yeah, that's probably.
Why do the colors remind me of the Infinity Gem?
Ready yourselves.
No, I want to bring that button. Asgard.
But yeah, you guys, man, that was that to me was the most epic thing you, this
That was your top moment of the game?
that was probably one of my top, definitely like top two, like the top two moments of this game. Like, man, like the feeling that when you watch when you know the second where you see when you hear like Falcon communicate to Captain America like on your left, and then all of a sudden all these portals start opening, was the same exact feeling like, oh shit, all the nine realms are coming together, like, oh shit, okay, here we go. You know, so to me
that last hour especially definitely had like a movie feel, cinematic feel.
So
Like for like some parts you're like, oh shit, this is a video game. Then you have to pick up your controller, like, oh shit.
right,
kinda
yeah, I kind of like you kind of had to like kind of bring yourself back for a little bit, like,
Yeah, like shit. Forgot I was playing a video game.
so honestly just that's just my thoughts. Did you have any additional thoughts about Ragnarok? Like,
I'm actually looking at my favorite scene here. Hold on here. But yeah, that Gjallarhorn scene is definitely top 5 for me. But personally, this is my favorite scene because of the context. Okay, so I'm gonna share 2 videos.
okay, sick.
'Cause first video is just to provide context. Let's see here. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
All right, so everyone knows this scene obviously from the first game.
Hold! What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
And I guess part of that is true, you know, be better and whatever, but Kratos comes full circle with this next scene here. And you alluded to this earlier, Nick, how his character arc just resolves into an amazing, you know, blaze of glory. Well, here it is.
More or less what you wanted.
I didn't want this. No.
Close your heart to it. Close your heart.
Yeah, that's Surtur.
My guardians. Odin took them in. They shouldn't be here. They're not soldiers.
Odin put them in our path to die.
It's war. War is
Did
a
you use
war
the Berserker armor going into the end game?
by those who are willing to sacrifice
Just the top part. I couldn't get
okay.
the other ones.
everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the chest plate.
What are you doing?
Dude, that's a fancy
This is the best part right here.
You feel their pain because that is who you are. And you must never sacrifice that. Never. Not for anyone. I was wrong, Atreus. I was wrong. Open your heart. Open your heart to their suffering. That is your mother's wish. Mine as well. Today's. Today. We will be better.
That line, for the context and everything, that was amazing. Like when Kratos starts getting emotional, like, of all people, like damn, that gets you going.
Bruh.
I mean, he should know better than anyone of what he's saying.
Oh yeah, that's Kratos. But yeah, his whole story arc kind of just, to me, it culminates in that moment when he finally realizes that, you know, it's time to move on from your past, so your son can live the life you didn't. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, Father of the Year for me.
Yep.
Oh, I also want to make one more shout out before I close this subject on Ragnarok. Thor was not a completely bad guy in this game.
Oh yeah, his story arc was really good too.
So, and the voice actor Ryan Hurst did a fantastic job voicing Thor.
Dare I say, this might be even a better Thor than Marvel's Thor. I think so. To me, it was more relatable. He felt more human than the MCU
I mean,
Thor.
if you're talking about the current Thor, then yeah, I would agree. But if you're talking like 2011 Thor, then that's where I would shoot that down.
I mean, it's the same Thor, but yeah.
Yeah, but
I can see where you're going.
I'd say 2011 Thor was legitimately good, whereas the new Thor in the MCU, he's being manhandled as a joke, which I think is pretty sad.
The bigger they are, harder they fall.
Oh
But yeah,
sorry,
a lot of
that
good
that shit was also funny too.
which one?
Fucking Thor was in the mead hall where he was like,
Oh.
"This is a glorious fight." He
yeah.
starts falling backwards. I'm like, "That's fucking that shit is me when I'm drinking."
Right.
So, but there you go, you guys. My thoughts, Air's thoughts on God of War Ragnarok, and what is your rating to close this segment off?
Oh, 10 plus, easy.
Easy 10 plus.
Yeah, I don't know how you can give this less than a 10. So,
There we go.
Video game developers, take notes. This is how you make a good video game, right here.
And writers and storytellers, pay very close attention.
Is God of War available for PC?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The first one, not Ragnarok.
Not Ragnarok. I say give that one about maybe a little bit
Year. About a year.
Okay.
Give it about a year or so.
Yeah.
It's gonna
If
show.
you have PS4, you can play right now. Yeah.
No, because I am looking for that one fantasy video game that I could
Get lost in.
not necessarily that, although that is a part of it. It's more like I really want, like, while my Road Ranger novel is like in a slow development stage, like without stressing out too much on that one. I want to write a fantasy story where it's kind of like you're seeing the influences of Elder Scrolls Skyrim and the new God of War games combined.
Okay.
Yeah, especially since both are inspired by the Norse setting. So
Right.
yeah, I think they're pretty compatible with one another, I would say. If I was to write a story that's inspired from both games.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny you said that because they Elden Ring actually did put God of War in their game. I don't know how, but there's mods out there that you can actually be Kratos or Thor.
I mean, I could see the possibility in that. Like I wouldn't deny the you know the mods that you could do with that kind of game. So cool.
Anything's
I
possible on
guess.
PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually modded the original Kratos from the Greek games in
Yeah.
the new one. I was like,
I
this does
actu-
not fit at all, but he looks pretty cool.
Yeah, like that. Well, if you think about it, he's not too out of place in that area because even though the new God of War games show him as a much older kind of Kratos, I don't believe he completely lost his edge. I really don't. I mean, sure, age definitely affected his movements and everything, but I don't think he completely lost his, his touch, so to speak.
Okay.
Like, it's still there. It's just different now.
Okay. Quick question. Who would win, young Kratos or now Kratos? In all their power.
If I was really biased as an OG player, I would say young Kratos, but I do not want to completely discount older Kratos because some would argue that older Kratos is much more powerful now than ever. But I'd say it might go either way. Like if Kratos gets lost in his rage, his younger Kratos, if he gets lost in his rage, then he could probably lose against older Kratos. And it's happened before. Like I've played the games where like he got so carried away with his anger, like it caused him to lose here and there. Whereas older Kratos, who's much more experienced, he can probably be a bit more tactical in his approach. Where I mean, sure, he's not gonna have an easy time against his younger self, but he might actually beat a younger Kratos, not through his strength, but rather with his wit. But then again, there have been times where younger Kratos did have his wittier moments. It's just that they were mostly overshadowed with him being this, angry kind of, demigod character that just wants to kill all the Greek gods, all because they didn't want to release him from his nightmares.
What do you think, Phil?
Whew. Okay. Well, can I stifle the situation a little bit?
Sure.
Can we say that this is Kratos at max level from God of War 3? Like completely maxed out? Like
Sure. They're both maxed out in their full, complete power.
okay. Shit. This one's kind of tough. Only because the only other reason is because like God of War 3 Kratos was not only a little more agile, a little bit more faster, but the amount of stuff, the amount of weapons that he had on him made him a much more complete badass. Like, couple of the bigger things. The blades of chaos. I actually like this much more refined version of the blades in Ragnarok. But in God of War 3, those blades were much more crazier to begin with.
I mean, they're the same blades.
Mm-hmm.
They never change.
Yeah, except by name.
Yep.
So
In fact, the director, Cory Barlog, I'm actually looking this up right now on Google. He actually stated this himself, and I quote: "It also helps that the director of God of War 2018, Cory Barlog, said that old Kratos would win in a fight with his younger self. There are many different ways the two could fight, but considering young Kratos mainly has a blind and vengeful fury at his side, he is easily bested by mature old Kratos." Okay,
Pretty
I
much what you
disagree.
just said.
Yeah, I would. Well, I would disagree with the part where he says easily bested because I don't think it would be easy for the
No,
older
no.
Kratos to overcome younger Kratos. I mean, sure, younger Kratos is younger. He's faster,
In his
arguably
prime, physically.
stronger. Yeah, he is at his prime, but his mentality is really not all there. Whereas older Kratos, even though he might be a tiny bit weaker than his younger self, he I think he could actually overcome and beat his younger self, not through brawn, but through brain. And I'm pretty sure the newer games actually shows this very, very well.
Oh yeah,
Like,
he's been through a crazy journey, and
yeah.
it, who he is now in the new games is a result of all that. And I think
Hmm.
he's even more ultimate. This is his ultimate form because of what he's
Yeah.
been through.
Hmm.
what is that old saying about experience? Kind of just um just about like experience always being just better.
Ex- I think what you're talking about is experience is the best teacher, but I think this philosophy or this warning, I guess, right here applies very well to Kratos. Beware of old men who live in a profession where young men die, or sorry,
Wow.
let me rephrase that. Beware of old men who live in a profession where men die young.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's a
if
famous
that's
quote. I forgot who said that.
yeah, like if you like if there's one type of person you should not mess with in the world at all, don't mess with an old soldier, because most soldiers die young in war. And if an old man has lived through that and you mess with him, you're basically asking to die by his hand.
Hmm. So in a way, old Kratos is probably just as, if not more, intimidating than young
Hmm.
Kratos.
I think so. I mean, sure, old Kratos, he's kind of an old man. I'm not gonna deny that, but I would say, even though he's not as strong as before, physically speaking, he's probably a lot sharper than before if we're talking about his, mental mindset.
I think
So-
bottom line though is because old Kratos has been through what he's been through. I think he wins because he's emotionally in touch with himself. Like he knows who
Yeah,
he is now.
yeah,
Whereas before he's like fuck it mode.
yeah. Old Kratos is not like that
He
anymore.
had no regard for his own safety or others. But now that he
Yeah.
does, I think that gives him the advantage.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, who's got something to flex for tonight?
Oh, are we there?
Ooh,
Okay.
are we there?
I'm flexing. Go ahead, Nick. You started.
Okay.
Start off.
Well, I wouldn't quite call this a flex, but this is more like a kind of a edumacation kind of thing, while also
okay.
kind of looking like a flex. So let me just share my screen real quick. Screen one. Okay. This is just pictures. I'm not gonna do any sounds or anything like that. Okay, so what you can see here is me, obviously. And I'm drawing the bow, and I want you to spot, if you can, with your sharp eyes, I would want you to spot what are the differences with the way I'm drawing the bow.
Let's see.
It's on the fingertips, right?
Yes.
So, You're asking which one is the preferred way to do it?
Not necessarily. Like, what are like some people will say, "Oh, you're drawing the bow same exact way." Not really. There's a very big difference with
Yeah.
the way I'm pulling the bowstring.
I'm guessing one you're using your thumb,
Mm-hmm.
and one is just using your two fingers. Three?
Yeah. Three. Well, basically two, but yeah, three. Anyway,
Interesting.
what the reason why I'm showing this and why I'm drawing the bowstring in two different ways, because these are the most two historically preferred methods to drawing the bow.
Hmm.
Now there are many ways to draw a bowstring, but these two I would say are the most historically famous methods. The one on the left, which is known as the Mediterranean draw, that one is where you have the arrow left around the bow, and you're using your two, sometimes three fingers to pull the string while you're holding on to the arrow before you let the arrow loose. That is actually very famous with European bowmen, particularly with the English longbowmen, which I'm pretty sure you've seen images of them.
Yep.
The one on the right is actually made famous by the Mongols, where
Mm.
they would
Genghis.
they would shoot on horseback. The way they draw their bows is with their thumb, and unlike the Mediterranean draw where the arrow is left around the bow, this method is has the arrow right around the bow. Both methods I would say are very effective, but the one that I'm actually a lot more comfortable with is the Mediterranean draw. Now, before I couldn't do either of these simply because I didn't have the knock on the back of the arrow. You know that like that little slit that allows you to like
Hmm.
load the arrow onto the string.
Hmm.
But since I kind of did a makeshift that's already on the arrow, like it's not a separate piece, like it's part of the arrow itself. I could actually experiment with different kinds of draws, and I'll be honest, as much as cool as I think the thumb draw is, it is a little bit uncomfortable because I'm basically using one finger to pull the bowstring, and with the draw weight that this bow has, it kind of stresses out my thumb quite a bit. Whereas if I'm
Hmm.
using the Mediterranean draw with three fingers, that one I feel more comfortable with because it's not just one finger that is taking all that weight as I pull back the bow. But yeah, if you ever do decide to experiment with you know certain drawing methods for the bow,
Sure.
try out each one and see what works well for you.
I have a question.
Hmm.
So, do you um have you considered getting the that little, I guess like it's like a sleeve that most people wear, like I guess.
Hmm. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Have I considered one? I haven't really thought about it to be honest. Although there were moments like, earlier when the bow was relatively newly made to
Mhm.
me. Um there were moments where it the string would like hit my arm, which does kind of hurt by the way. And as a result of it like repeatedly hitting my arm, my wife eventually saw like a bruise on me, and she asked me what the hell is that, and I told her, oh, it's just an accident from shooting the bow a little too close to my arm. And yeah,
I don't know what,
I
I really don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna try to look it up here.
yeah, I don't know what it's called either, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But um I might probably get consider taking that or buying that. But what I really want to invest in is maybe like one of those three finger gloves that Hawkeye used in the Avengers movies.
Here, I'm gonna try it. See if this is the image I'm kind of getting at here.
Yeah, well, that's the three-finger gloves, but yeah, I know what you mean. The one on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what that one is supposed to be for, but I'm pretty sure it has a purpose. But yeah, I might
Interesting.
eventually get around to getting that one day. But I kind of want to be that character that who mainly uses like guns like the M4 and the Glock 17, but occasionally he'll also use a bow and arrow for like a completely different approach.
You ever thought about going to the range, like bow
An
range?
archery range.
Yeah, shooting range.
I've had the thought before here and there, but at the same time, I kind of want to like improve the quality of my equipment first.
I mean, don't you rent the equipment over there?
Yeah, and you can, and I know they have like kind of like proper training and like proper classes, like
Yeah.
how they would do like a gun range, like a safety
Yeah.
kind
Right.
of thing.
Tutorial.
Um, Maybe. I mean, I might actually consider going there one day. It's just that I do have a very preferred method of archery, and that's actually a traditional method.
Hmm.
Like I actually know an old coworker of mine who's still working at Home Depot right now. He showed me the way he does his archery, and it's actually with a compound bow where his glove has like this little hook that allows him to pull the string back without needing to use his fingers. Like if that's the way he likes to do it, then I totally understand why he would like that. But to me, there's just something special. There's just something special of going with traditional archery
Hmm.
because you see it in movies every time, whether it's a science fiction movie or fantasy movie, or even if you watch those movies that take place in like I don't know 10,000 BC or something like that. Like to me, there's just something really special about using fingers to pull the bowstring back and letting it release.
How far are you willing to take this hobby of yours, this archery hobby?
To be honest, I just want to keep it as that. I'm not
This a
like
hobby.
yeah, I'm not trying to be like the real life Legolas or anything like that.
Or be a green arrow.
I'm not trying to become that in any way, but at the same time, I do have one life goal with archery, and that is to kill one wild pig with my bow.
And have it for dinner.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to do with it. Nothing more.
I don't know. I think after that first kill, you're gonna have that bloodthirst. Oh shit!
Maybe,
I think I'm in too deep
maybe, but I just want to keep my goal simple. I'm not looking to poach pigs or anything, but as far as I know, Kauai does have a wild boar problem, and there is a reason why they encourage hunters to keep that population under control.
now. I see. You should get a hunting license.
Yeah. Honestly,
Maybe.
Dio does it for fun.
Yeah, I know Dio
Hunting.
does it. Like his archery is
He has a
lot.
compound bow.
Yeah, and he has to use like a glove to
Right.
you know
Me and Phil actually had a very small.
oh,
I don't know if you remember that. But,
I remember. That was fun. That was fun.
and I actually got a bullseye on my first shot. I mean,
Oh.
granted, it was like 20 feet away, but I'll take it.
Hmm,
Not too shabby.
Not too
Yeah.
shabby.
not too shabby at all.
Do we have that footage somewhere?
I don't know, do we?
What you call? Have you ever seen somebody splitting an arrow?
Oh no, but that sounds hard.
Well,
That sounds very unrealistic
painful.
and very cinematic.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me tell you something about splitting an arrow. As cool as it looks, it's actually not as glamorous as you might think. From what I learned about splitting arrows on target, that's actually known to the archer community as the Robin Hood, because movies made that shit famous. But anyway, in reality, that's actually a very accidental thing. Like if you accidentally, if you like, shoot your arrow and it actually goes through another arrow and split it, 9 times out of 10, that's totally by accident. And if anything, if it was to if it was to happen in like a repeated incident, then that's where other archers might not like you very much, because you're basically throwing away their money. Because making arrows cost money and time.
Damn.
So yeah, as much as possible, try to minimize your Robin Hood tricks.
Fair.
Keep it to the movies, to the
Yeah.
professionals.
Please keep it to the movies. We don't need that in real life.
But in real life, no kidding.
What's in real life?
Huh.
But I'm actually trying to look for the uncovered footage of the
Oh,
me getting a bullseye.
So basically, you hit the X.
X marked the spot. Anyway, carry on, Phil.
No, that was
I'll
actually pretty cool.
Well, the reason I asked that question earlier, Nick, is that'd be cool one day to like see you do like I don't know, like mini stunts with the bow, like shoot apples or something.
I'm not too sure.
Or
if I want
shoot a watermelon, or
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay, maybe a watermelon. I don't know if I'm gonna do an apple. I mean, sure, I might play around with some tricks here and there, but that's not really like something I want to take seriously, you know? Like I want to keep it like, as much as I like enjoy shooting a bow, I want to keep that passion, I guess, at arm's length.
or whatchamacall, a ballistic dummy. You does anyone remember any of those like weapon testing videos where they use
Oh yeah, absolutely.
like the zombie ballistic heads, where they actually the density is actually matched to of a human's head.
In fact, thinking about it, I actually want to try to see how how hard, I guess, a fiberglass round tip arrow would be going up against like an actual human being. I'm not saying I want to shoot it at another human, because that is just totally wrong, but I am kind of curious to see. Hold on. I am kind of curious to see how this could actually affect a human being, ballistics wise. Yeah.
Maybe more. Maybe, I don't know if it was like super sharp and shit. Like,
Oh yeah, I could see how it's like super. I could see how it would do if it was like super sharp, like how I actually made the broadhead arrowhead out of like a tin can, like this one. But because this is mostly meant to just practice with, I am kind of curious to see how a fiberglass, missile object like this could actually affect the human body if it was shot with, a bow, a properly made bow.
just don't shoot me in the knee. That's all I'm asking.
Don't worry, that's not gonna happen. If anything, your next girlfriend might do that. Who knows?
Nice.
Yeah.
I once had a life, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah. Which, by the way, that's actually what it's supposed to mean.
Aww.
Yeah.
But going back to the heads thing, Phil, have you ever watched Deadliest Warrior, dude?
Oh fuck! I haven't watched that show in like forever.
Yeah, they actually used a lot of ballistic test dummies for their experiments.
And I believe they've used bows in some of their episodes.
Yeah, especially when the warriors that are put head to head actually will use ranged weapons like guns or bows.
Oh, you know what's also cool too. I don't know if you guys ever watched this other show. It was more of a contest. It was like a Forge with Fire, like a.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
Where basically it's a forging contest where they're crafting weapons, but when they test it, that's where that shit gets wild. Like they'll have like a different like kill cut test, that kind of thing. Like shit like that is actually pretty cool. Oh, what's up, Rex? Anyways,
Oh.
no, I saw Rex just enter the chat.
Oh, nice. I didn't know he watches these.
Nice. So,
Oh, I thought he actually appeared on Air's camera or something.
no. I
don't look at that
I saw
anymore.
it's on our chat here. Like I was like, oh, so had to
Okay.
acknowledge Rex here because he's probably kicking my ass this week. Well, actually no.
You're not playing him. You're playing Emery, dude.
Oh, I'm playing Emery.
Make sure you don't lose to a girl this week. That's the.
Oh, I lost her in the beginning. I lost her in the beginning.
Oh, you did already? Okay.
Yeah, I lost her, so it's
Well, now's your vengeance tour.
fair enough.
I'm vengeance.
I am.
By the way, did you guys watch the Spartan versus Ninja Deadlift
Yep.
Warrior episode?
Yep, I remember that one very well.
Apparently that
Louise,
one had
what's
some
up,
racist
brother?
undertones. Oh, apparently that one had racist undertones.
Wait, hold on.
The Ninja versus Spartan episode.
Okay.
I can't find the actual video, but I've just heard online.
Okay, if that is the case, then how do you explain the Army Rangers against the North Korean Special Forces then? It's kind of the same thing, but with guns.
Damn,
I don't know, but
damn it.
apparently that one.
Where can I watch Deadliest Warrior? Holy shit! Wait,
That was on
Spike
Where was
TV.
it on? Spike, yeah.
It was on
Back
Spike
in the
TV.
day.
Oh, I wonder if it's on the kind. Let me see.
It's probably
Paramount?
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, because
Oh, it's on Apple TV.
no. Well, no. The only reason I say Paramount because Paramount owned Spike TV or purchased Spike TV. So I'm wondering if it's on here. If it's not, I'm gonna be royally pissed. Nope.
I'm still trying to look for 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh my god, that was
I was watching that show.
That was a dope show back then.
actually
Because that was also on Spike, right?
yeah. So I just thought of a new segment, and it's more of a debate segment, but I call it
Okay.
versus. So I will put two opposing things, and we get to debate who would win.
Oh,
So
And then
it's
you-
almost like hot takes.
kinda. But
In a
you're kind of
sense.
defending your case,
Okay.
and you try to win one side over, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So what's an example?
For example, Kratos versus Geralt.
Ooh. Yeah, I love Geralt, but I don't think he stands a chance with.
Question. Which Kratos are we talking here?
Ragnarok Kratos.
Okay. Just
Yeah,
had to
even
get that
then,
clarified.
Even the handicap Kratos could probably beat Geralt. No offense. They're just two different, lores or two different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
He might put up a fight, but I can't see him killing a god.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I actually enjoyed playing Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, but I highly doubt he could actually stand up to Kratos. I mean, heck, he even had a hard time against King of the Wild Hunt, Eridan, I think his name.
Eridan, yeah, and he's a
Yeah,
dark
he had
elf,
a hard
which
time
Kratos
against
eats
him.
for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So,
touching
I love Geralt.
touching base on that, the Silver Sword or the Blades of Chaos.
Again, same concept here. A god,
Yeah.
made of godly powers, which was
Mhm.
the Blades of Olympus, and
Yeah.
a Witcher sword just won't stand the chance.
Yeah, because last I checked, the Witcher swords, both the Steel Sword and the Silver Sword, they were actually forged by,
Humans.
basically regular human beings. Whereas, the Blades of Chaos or Blades of Exile, whichever blades that you played depending on the game, that was actually forged by gods. Like,
Yeah.
that didn't just come out of nowhere. Ares gave Kratos' trademark blades, which implies, the god of war, Ares himself, actually created those blades specifically for Kratos.
Like if Kratos can't beat Zeus, there's no way he can beat Kratos.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kratos took those guys to school.
Yeah. Well,
in his
only
younger
thing
days.
is, he definitely had his hard moments with Zeus for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe a better question would be like a god versus god, or a witcher
Hmm.
versus a demon
Okay.
or something. But video
Hmm.
game wise, sure, that's a good question. I'd
Hmm.
probably pick Witcher.
Okay. Oh, as far as a video game franchise, fair.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've been Witcher like 10 times,
Okay.
and I'll play again once the next gen upgrade comes out tomorrow
Oh, no
for
kidding.
free.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you have the game already, you get the upgrade for free.
Oh shit.
wait. Which Witcher game is this talking about? The very
Just the
first
third
one?
one.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because I know
I
the
believe they're
first
remaking.
one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, they're remaking the first one for
full
Unreal in
remake.
an Unreal Engine.
So there you go. What's this segment called, Phil?
Versus.
Versus.
So
Okay, Nick, do you have a example?
Okay. Let's see. Which one could I pull out for this one?
Or maybe should we start with a category?
ooh, actually, let me pose this one to Nick.
Okay.
The crossbow versus the
Okay.
traditional bow.
Okay, this one has actually been covered by many historians. From what I've found, it
Sorry.
largely depends on certain situations and preferences. Um, as far as like the longbow goes, I would say it might actually be a bit more um, expeditable or something like that compared to like a crossbow, because a crossbow has much more mechanical thingamajigs to put together. Whereas, the longbow, for example, basically what you're doing is just you're bending large stick and then stringing it to the bow to basically form the arc that it's very famous for. Whereas a crossbow, there's a lot more to do with. As far as which is more effective, from what I've researched, the crossbow puts out a bit more power since it's actually like put on lock, and just to release it, all you gotta do is just press that thing on the bottom, kind of like a gun, and watch it fly. Basically, it's much more higher joules of power compared to like a longbow. That's basically manually you gotta pull the string back, and if you're not strong enough to pull the string back, then the bow is useless for you. But yeah, I'd say it all depends on like many different factors and how effective you could use the weapons.
At one point, I was just gonna play devil's advocate and say the crossbow would probably win.
Well, there are certain situations where it could win, but ultimately it really depends on their operators.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, weapons alone, I think the crossbow was technologically advanced, like
Mhm.
designed to overcome the regular traditional
Yeah,
bow.
it is.
So in that case, it probably wins. But again, it depends on who's operating it.
Hmm.
Actually, let's do a sample round. That's kind of interesting. So let's do like a free for all. All three of us state
Okay.
our case on
Okay.
one category. Well, first of all, what's the category you guys want to do?
Ooh,
Anything goes, right?
anything goes. Anything goes. And yes. Food ones are also welcome. Just so you know.
Food, music,
Food, music, artists.
movies. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
Celebrities.
chat. You're also welcome to give us some suggestions too.
Okay, I'll throw one. I'm just thinking about it right now. For so this is a survival, open world survival video game.
Okay.
Grounded or The Forest.
Grounded versus Forest.
Hmm.
Very closely, I'm gonna have to go with Grounded on this one.
Okay.
But obviously, once Sons of the Forest comes out, that's gonna change.
Yeah, that's gonna change big
sure.
for sure.
But right now, I'd say Grounded.
Okay.
I would. I mean, both. Okay, both of them know how to craft some really good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, I understand. Like Grounded, we're more. It's in its own weird, unique, fun way.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the builds were cartoonish in a way.
I think it's meant to be cartoon.
But no,
it's designed that way.
But with Forest, like some stuff. Okay, there are a couple things that are a little unrealistic, but also
It tries its best. Yeah.
It's basically a survival simulator. That's what it is. Grounded is a bug game. It's a fantastical video. It's a video game, really.
Yeah, it's meant to be fun. Whereas
Yep.
Forest is meant to be more on the realer side. So it really depends on which one you want to do.
because for whatever reason, like I would rather get scared by a bug versus
A mutant.
a mutant.
Okay, that's understandable.
I will say this: the first time I saw a spider in Grounded, like scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah.
I actually had to pause my game and turn it off. I was like, "Oh, I am not ready for this." But now that we've played it hundreds of hours, we're kind of desensitized. So like, hey,
Yeah.
look, a spider. Let's go kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where back then
Well-
we're like, oh, let's find somewhere to hide.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what made me scared of the spider wasn't so much the spider itself, but more like, that thing is going to one-shot me easily. Whereas with the forest, in my opinion, the mutants were legitimately creepy.
Especially at night when they start making like
Mhm.
sounds. Like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah. And the moment you hear the sound, you're like,
Yep.
oh crap. Everybody wake up right now.
Yep. Find high ground or something.
Mhm. Get your bows ready, because we're about to encounter some shit here.
So in the most, I'd say. So in a not so one-sided, I would say, by a hair, Grounded.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Yeah.
By hair, a fun factor, I'd probably go with Grounded.
It's a more complete game at this state.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whereas Forest is just it's very linear, very
Yeah.
one-dimensional.
It kind of is if you think about it.
But that's how it's designed. The developers made it that way.
Yeah.
So preferences.
That's a good one. That's a good point.
But they should definitely put a little more
Umph.
on Well, not only that, but they should try more on their revealing like what we don't know anything about Sons of the Forest. Like, come on, give us a trailer or something, an announcement, or a picture
didn't
at least.
Didn't they kind of give us something before?
Yeah, like a small 1-minute trailer, but we don't know if that's gameplay footage or just rendered footage.
Yeah.
So
it's really like into the unknown at the moment. Well, I mean, it's still,
give us gameplay reveal of like someone actually playing the game and like walking around the world and
or any like
giving us gameplay.
any like development updates.
Something. Yeah. So at this point, I'm not really I'm trying not to expectations too high because I know it's gonna get hurt again. So I'm just like slowly, just like sneakily waiting for it. But cross my fingers, it does come in February.
So I guess we're just trying really hard not to subvert expectations at this point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or don't put your expectations too high because they did miss a release date before and
3 times.
Yeah. Who knows if they might do it again?
Yeah, we're pretty much getting cyberpunked at this point.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I hate to say it, but with three missed release dates in a row, I'm kind of losing faith on End Night. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, guys, put something together. We'll get your shit together.
So, yeah, no, that was actually really good versus. Good.
We'll do more next week. Hopefully, Shmoody shows up.
Yeah.
So. Oh man. Oh. Huh. No, that kind of the only reason why the verse thing kind of just brought up was the second Air mentioned Deadliest War. I'm like, That's the only reason. That's the only reason that versus segment just like
came into
you.
Yeah.
Existence.
Okay.
Well, let's actually do a small round. I'd say that we can end a night on that.
Yeah.
A round of verses.
Ooh. Okay.
So what would be a good, category we could do?
Oh, okay. How about this? Queen versus the Beatles.
You know what I'm gonna say. What do you guys say?
I know yours is automatic. I know yours is complete automatic. But I'm gonna defend Queen on this one.
Okay.
So.
Well, what's your case?
Well, here's a bit of my case with Queen. Not only okay, aside now. Aside from their record sales and how many awards and whatnot, I feel Queen is still the one of the pillars of music. As far as a group that one of many groups that literally came out of the UK and whatnot.
You're not selling me here.
No, hang on. Let me get to my point here. Let me get to my point here. Not only do they still define a generation, but also with what I also can say about Queen is they still to this day will continue to have enormous top hits, top bangers that will last way into the next life. And I'm gonna say Freddie Mercury as his vocalist was honestly the one voice that mattered, that beats the Beatles altogether.
His voice beats the Beatles. Wow, I don't know about that. That's a hot take I've ever heard of.
Mind you, little bit of a devil's advocate
Indulging.
here.
Okay. Indulging in your.
Little too much indulging, but
Thank you.
Yeah.
Royally pissed.
So.
Well, let me counter that. Well,
okay.
Should I even try? Like.
Well, I mean, well, I have a feeling you're gonna like. You have like the 5 piece of Exoda in your hand, and you're just gonna like obliterate me at this point.
No, I'm gonna play this casual. Well, again, Queen, yes, I agree, completely agree. They define a generation, and Freddie probably is the greatest rock vocalist of all time. I can't deny that. But the impact and the influence of the Beatles, you can't. They came first of all, and a lot of bands took notes from the Beatles, and actually to this day still say everything was inspired by the Beatles. They started it all. And the producing, music, rock and roll, they're the first real songwriters of rock, because before that no one wrote their own songs. I mean, hell, I don't think Freddie wrote a song. He had like a writer on the side. But if the Beatles, yeah, you had two of the greatest songwriters of all. Technically 3, because George Harrison was there. But Paul, Lennon, McCartney is. I'm not even like saying it because I'm a fanboy, but this is a fact that they are the greatest songwriting pair of all time. They have 54 #1 hits just by themselves. and that's not even including like the songs that we love. Because to me, companies pick the singles, right, to come out,
Sure.
but the real fans know like the real good songs are even better than the singles. Like Day in the Life, that wasn't a single, but to me and the hardcore fans, that's probably their best song. So 54 number one hits plus maybe like 100 more that could have been singles. Like that's insane to me. But again, no, good fight to Queen. Queen is an amazing band in its own right. I would say they're the band of the 70s easily. But the Beatles' influence is just over everything to me.
Fair.
I mean, you could even argue that, not taking sides here, by the way, you could even argue that, the Beatles influenced quite a bit for Queen, among many others.
Oh yeah. Freddie and Brian May have said that John Lennon is like their favorite rock star.
Oh yeah.
They both said that, and they actually did a huge tribute when Lennon died. When they actually stopped their concert and actually played like a bunch of John Lennon songs in his memory. But and one more thing, Paul McCartney is still selling out stadiums to this day.
Good point.
80 years old. Sorry, Queen. Like, you have.
I
amazing bands,
know.
but I don't think you're selling out.
Yeah, I know.
I know, Phil. You're just playing devil's advocate. I get it. It was a fun rant. But
I mean, okay. I'm not trying to dislike Adam Lambert in any form.
No, of course not.
I mean, Adam Lambert as a vocalist, fantastic performer. But man, I don't know. How can I say without disparaging him? Like I know he tries to live up to. He tries his absolute darnest to live up to Freddie's name.
But he's not Freddie. He really isn't.
Nobody is Freddie.
So
not even like Mark Martel or whatever his name is. Mark.
Oh,
Mhm.
shit.
Which is the closest we can get voice wise to Freddie, but he is still not Freddie Mercury.
So
okay, Phil. Let's just another fun take. Top 5 Queen songs versus top 5 Beatles songs.
okay, here we go.
Give me your top 5 Queen.
Got you. Bohemian Rhapsody. Under Pressure.
Obviously.
Don't Stop Me Now.
Mm.
I would say Another One Bites the Dust, but nah.
Okay. To each their own.
To each their own.
Overrated.
A little bit overrated. Okay. To me, this is probably one of their top ones, but it doesn't get that much recognition. 7 Seas of Rye.
Wow. That's a good song though.
It is a good song.
Really good song.
So that and
Somebody to Love? Come on.
I was getting to that.
That's everyone's
I was,
favorite. Sorry.
I was getting to that. But yes, somebody to love.
That's a pretty good top 5. Now, I guess again, this is for fun. We're not taking any sides. Beatles top 5. Here Comes the Sun. Let It Be. Well, this is in no particular order.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, Here Comes the Sun, Let It Be, In My Life, A Day in the Life, and Hey Jude. Or
Okay.
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. So interchange. So we got a couple.
Interchange that top 5.
We got interchangeable choices. Okay.
So, and of course, a millions more. As you guys already seen my top 100
Oh,
passion project that I did, and we seen your top 50 Queen passion project too. So maybe we should mishmash those ones, one day, and see who really does have the edge, songs wise. I will say, and it hurts me to say this as a Beatles fan and Queens fan, but I don't think Beatles have made. Okay, it's close, but I don't think Beatles have made anything as good as Bohemian Rhapsody. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bohemian stands on its own as like probably the greatest rock song of all time. Probably.
That's a
But
that's
then
that's
is
that's
right
that's
behind
a that's a fair analyzation, but yeah, I'd say so.
Very analytic.
Analytic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, that was fun. I know I know we're both indulging in our own, stew there, but
Ow.
Oh shit.
that was
Whoops.
pretty fun.
So, wow, that was good. Oh, does it? Shit. I know that just kind of just went out. That just came out of the wind. So. What's a?
And I know next week, well, once Moody gets on, we'll have some kicks versus for sure.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah. Which one he gets on? So. Oh yeah. Speaking of next week, so just to give everyone a heads up, next week is probably the last episode of the year.
Of the year.
Because day after Christmas, which I think is yeah, I'm not gonna be here. But if you guys want to do an episode that night,
Okay.
but other than that, I'm not gonna be here. Yeah. So
Have fun, man.
so that
Enjoy your vacation.
so that's gonna so no episode day after Christmas, guys. Just give you guys just to give everybody a heads up here.
We'll play by ear.
So, but let's end this versus on
Oh.
on what I think this is probably the most important question of them all. The Dave's Double versus what can go against the Dave's Double that
That's the question. What can go against the Dave's Double? I think you answered the question.
actually, you know what?
Oh.
There's only one other burger that I know that kind of goes against it.
Okay.
And it's gonna have to be the double In-N-Out burger.
Did we have that when we went to Vegas?
We did. We ordered a couple double In-N-Out, like double pattied In-N-Out. We did actually. Actually, you know what? Let me bring it much more. Let me bring it down to reality here.
Thank you.
Let me bring it down to reality here. Let's see. Dave's Double versus the Double Whopper.
I still gotta go Dave's Double.
In terms of like the quality,
Just the taste and like the umph. Once you take a bite, like, oh, this is a burger right here. Like you just get transported into a different realm. But you get a realm shift.
nice. I see.
Time just stops. And you just shifts through realms.
So what's going head to head with
Yeah, Phil. What's the burger?
It's the Double Whopper versus the Dave's Double.
the Double Whopper? Okay.
And I said Dave's Double still beats it. There's no contest. Sorry. I know Burger King is the king of burgers apparently. I don't know why, but
Don't know how.
their sesame seeds are very good on their bun. Nothing beats Dave's Double. I've yet to this day have tasted a burger as good as the Dave's Double. Like that first time I took a bite of Dave's Double was a religious experience. Pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, you were there. Shit. We were both there when we had our first Dave's Double. But damn, this is this is a burger.
Actually, wait.
Thank you. Yes, chef.
Yeah, chef. So,
You know, I actually saw this as a meme once, and it's an advertisement to work for Burger King,
okay.
and the Burger King ad said the Burger King job ad said, "Work for a king, not a clown."
Damn.
I'm like, damn, chill out, Burger King.
Yeah, that's kind of a low blow there.
That is a low blow, but I love it because it was so well made.
That's so
Come on,
fucked.
Ronald what do you got against Ronald McDonald?
That is so fucked up.
I feel like they're the clowns for making that joke.
Right? Ironically.
That is so fucked up, but also kind of hilarious when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Did Burger King ever had like mascots?
The king.
Well, the king.
The king.
Yeah, just the king,
that's
right?
it.
Okay, I thought they had more.
Actually, what,
I do remember
actually,
when
actually,
the
actually, what
king
was more
was out.
scarier, the king or Ronald McDonald? Because
I definitely don't want to run to any of them in a dark alley. Remember those pink commercials?
That ad,
Those were weird.
I'm never gonna forget that ad.
Oh man,
Work for a king, not a clown.
Okay,
that's hilarious.
see now I'm gonna find this ad now. I'm gonna.
Dude, just type it in. I promise you'll get
Burger King disc commercial.
No, it's not a commercial. It was just a picture that I saw.
Oh. Okay. What did you call it? Do not work for.
No, work for a king, not a clown.
Work for a king. Not a clown. I got. Oh my god, that is.
Share it to the world right now.
wait. What the actual fuck? This shit's actually real. What?
Yeah, that is a real ad that you can see on like the restaurant walls or something like that.
Bro! What the fuck?
Yep. There you
Jesus
go.
Christ.
Damn.
That is the most savage poster I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
To me, the only thing that could beat that is whoever is, roasting, Wendy's detractors.
God dang.
Well, what's funny? I don't know if I know you. Not everyone goes on social media, but there's at one point where someone took charge of the Wendy's Twitter account, and apparently Wendy's just started to roast people in the comments. I'm like, oh shit!
Yep.
God damn! There were some really funny ones. I was like, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man, Wendy's Twitter. Oh yeah, see Twitter roast. These things, that shit was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We're gonna do a burger tier once.
Black Friday. Need copy.
okay, all right. I'm gonna end it on this one. Jeez. But I need to get a good laugh out of these tweets.
Oh, read mean tweets. Got it.
Oh my goodness. These tweets were.
And link when the tweets are as broken as the ice cream machine. Why is your beef square? Because we don't cut corners.
Wow.
What is Subway good at? Underground transportation.
Yep.
I don't have a Wendy's where I am. What should I do? You might consider moving.
Mm-hmm.
If the beef is never frozen, then how do you guys keep it fresh?
Refrigerator.
Who's running this savage page? 3 dogs in a trench coat pretending to be human.
What?
I hope every person who ever thought I would fail sees this. Looks at logo on bag. You failed. 20 girls in my dorm legitimately
Jesus
hate me cause
Christ.
when they asked to group me where a party was, I gave them the address to Wendy's and they went, "Could you please pick up your friends? It has been 3 days.
Jeez.
Can you give me relationship advice? If you're asking a fast food Twitter, this relationship might be doomed. McDonald's is better at freezing beef. Light my nuts on fire. For when you wished your popcorn had the texture of gravel. Waiting for the Wendy's roast to happen to me. Turn your hat around. You aren't Bart Simpson. And it isn't 1997. BK for the win. What did they win? A participation trophy.
Damn!
I'm going to McDonald's. You are a Twitter egg, and this is your roly tweet. There is literally zero information to roast you about. Wendy's, how do you compare to Carl's Jr.? LOL, they don't. Yeah, for one. If we are going to diss another restaurant, we'd have more than 0 likes and retweets after 13 hours. What are your deals on Black Friday? Buy one get one free savage tweets. I'm getting a McDonald's today. Sorry about the bad day. Better luck tomorrow.
Aw,
I
okay.
wanna go on a date with Wendy's and take them to a real burger joint. Treat her like the princess she deserves to be. If you're looking for a princess, you might want to let it go. Not interested in the frozen beef kingdom.
Damn!
Wendy's, your food is trash. No, your opinion is though.
Oh.
Why do you all eat at Wendy's? Their nuggets and burgers ain't SMH. Delete your account. Wendy's needs to get rid of the square
What the
burger.
fuck?
It seems a little too artificial. Unlike the supernatural circle shape that hamburgers come in when you pick them off the vine. I'll take a roast.
True.
We'd take some sour cream and cheese to go with that potato face.
Wow.
Well, let's see how Wendy's feels. Which 444 is better? We usually prefer the original to a knockoff. But hey, you do you. Just because you were first doesn't mean you're best. Tell us the 4th person to walk on the moon without googling it. LOL, they blocked us. My friend wants to go to McDonald's. What should I tell him? Find new friends. Hey Wendy's, what's better than the new McDonald's Grand Mac? Every single item on our menu. What you got? Uniforms our employees can wear in the winter. Roast me.
Oh jeez.
Starting to understand why they won't let Waluigi smash.
Damn.
Remember when you tried gaming that one time? Remember when posting a piece of our content got more views than your entire Twitch channel? We prefer
Wow!
We prefer play Hearthstone. Good afternoon, friend. Wanna go on Splash Mountain together? Ah, yes. The ride that suddenly goes downhill very quickly. Just like most meals at Wendy's. Ha ha ha. Somehow missed seeing this on roast day. So we are disappointed and won't come back. Like basically everyone else leaving the park.
Jeez.
Fire away. Sorry it took so long. Firefox encountered a problem with Windows.
What?
Go for it. Yodel Kid already happened. Please roast me, I need a good laugh. How do you get a job as the Penguin's henchman? Roast me, cowards.
What the fuck?
Don't smile with glasses that white.
There.
You
Oh,
can't
God.
roast this handsome face. I'll let you know when we see one.
Oh.
Any chance the show ends before season
No.
3000? Or is this just the life we live for the foreseeable future?
Oh, fuck.
Roast us. Literally don't have enough eyeliner for this right now. Not a big fan of your chicken nuggets. Not a big fan of your existence.
Oh.
Damn!
You want the roast? Then let's go. You can't. Cartoon profile pic. Username picked by an angsty 12-year-old. Looks like 9gag is leaking.
Jeez.
Let me get it. How is your body more square than our cheeseburgers? Like it
Oh,
doesn't
geez.
even make sense. Meat Chief. Puberty didn't treat Jimmy Neutron very well. I'm not famous so I won't get a roast, what a shame. Literally thought the front of your hair was a baseball cap. Like if you think Wendy's won't roast me, how's the road to 100,000 going? Looks like you haven't even broken the 20,000 mark yet.
Ouch.
Hit me Wendy's.
Okay.
I'm ready. Saw your Ravi and we understand why you're a voice actor. I want to be roasted please. Shouldn't you be yelling at old people about blockchain right now? Try me, I dare you. Back at it again with your favorite outfit, huh? I'd rather have a Frosty. What I got for roast day? Getting a strong feeling that your D&D character has a higher charisma stat than you. Hit me with your best shot. Quit trying to model 14 Vogue. You don't want any business with this stash. You've got a mustache that says run away, and a face that says run further. Wendy's, let me have it. Millennial starving star owner. What do your parents tell their friends you do? It's go time. You want the roast? Then let's go. Go for it.
Oh jeez.
Looks like Hot Topic beat us to it. We don't roast, we bake. Being baked is probably good for your business TBH. May we have this dance? Our safe word is ketchup. Was really hoping for White Castle, but guess we'll settle for checkers. Us right now and everyone in your drive-thru. Do your worst. You live in Kansas.
Jeez.
I hope you make it juicy. Shouldn't you be hosting HQ right now? Hit me. Looks like your ninja interview beat us to it. Yo Wendy's. Fill your lungs with unimportant things like your music. Best day of the year. Checks out at Sephora. Wait, who'd you say tweeted us? Roast me. Dude, leave that innocent mannequin alone. Those legs were just trying to do their job. I prefer McDonald's. We prefer machinima. Go ahead Wendy's. Roast me. Is it weird knowing that inflating a rubber glove on your head with your nostrils is your Mona Lisa? Make me relevant. We don't have that much power. Give me your best shot Wendy's. If only NASCAR allowed Mario Kart power-ups, you'd have a pole position better than 40. What you got? Your profile pic and your bio literally say the exact same thing. If you can find something to roast about me, I'll be impressed. Your name is Seamus. Me, I'm ready. Homie, you can't be tweeting in preschool. Gotta learn maths or whatever. I'm here for this. Jesus. We almost skipped this like an instruction manual, but we all know you just end up complaining about it later. Fire away. Roots looking like the forest floor. Wendy's is a fine establishment and everyone on earth which is definitely round should eat there every day. No, actually it's dinosaur shaped. Hi.
What the fuck?
Stop putting up walls right when the team tries to move in. Roast me Wendy's. Don't even need the mask. You make a great Freddy Krueger. We need you to roast us, and we need somebody to pick up this leftover stack of samplers from the early 2000s. It's like emo AOL minutes. What you got Wendy's? Hit me. Which neighbor you been spying on through those blinds? Go for it.
Oh jeez.
Get all dressed up for your World of Warcraft guild. Give me your worst. Not roasting anyone in preschool today. Sorry Charlie. Give me something to cry about at 2 AM. The rest of your life wasn't enough already.
Ooh.
Do your worst fam. You already exist so there's really no topping that. Do me do me do me. Almost thought this was Jacksepticeye again. Oops. Please roast me. You're the only dude that flossed when Ninja asked you to. Roast my... A chiropractor might straighten that neck out a bit. What do you think of our logo? What's it like to share a field with a champ? We mean Brady of course. Go on try and roast me. Oh that's right you can't.
What the
You look like a 6-year-old prepper. Roast me. Looks like you're about to release the dopest dad rap about marathoning Storage Wars Texas. It's go time. You want the roast? Then let's go. We'll toast this roast. Hit us with your best shot. For when the sorority gets tired of icing each other. Bring it on Ginger. Trying to earn your stripes. Wait, not the tigers. Are bad. Roast me fam.
Oh shit.
Look like the kid who got knocked down in the pit trying to pretend this Hawthorne Heights show is a terror show. Roast me right now.
What the fuck?
Looks like Dwight and the CPR dummy. Wendy's, they've got 1.1 million followers but don't know how to ignore people roasting them. Does a 12-year-old run this Twitter? Yes, it's really hard balancing this job and a full middle school course load, but I make it work. Your nuggets are faker than a Kardashian, but knockoff Frankie Palmery has jokes. We've come to brawl Wendy's. What Cha got on us?
Show me what you got!
We are too busy playing Smash. Your worst.
Okay.
How many Jeffree Star tutorials did it take to do your makeup? Roast me.
Damn.
Everyone knows the Earth is a dinosaur. Shut it down, cube nerds. You won't do me because I'm not famous. We are not sure if you're Pitbull or Justin Bieber though. You all can't roast this, I think. Oh look, another Twitch streamer we haven't heard of. Come at us. Sorry for always trading you for something better on Halloween.
Ouch.
We are usually the king of roasts, but today is your day, Wendy's, so let us have it. We made you famous. You're welcome. Do your worst, fam. You already exist, so there's really no topping that. Do your worst. I'm curious, when football's over and you settle into that real world job, at least you'll have those DVD box sets of Friday Night Lights to sit around with and get nostalgic. I set a notification for this moment. Do your worst. Most people lift weights. They don't just sit on them. Let's go. Is that what you told your dog when you were in the studio recording Counting Worms?
Jeez. Oh my god, that was so okay. Okay.
That
That was
savage comments. I had one more video to react to. There's actually
Okay.
a segment or a game that I want to play one day with you guys. It's called Backhanded Compliments.
Ooh, okay. I would have.
First roasting your friend.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta see this.
All right.
Backhanded compliment.
Here. This is about 26 years of pent-up aggression that we're going to be using here.
They're brothers.
We're going to
by
see
the
if we can make the other person laugh.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
You keep warning. Frankie keeps warning me and telling me that he's like, yo, I'm joking.
I really value our friendship. I want to make sure you know
Okay.
that my jokes are just jokes.
My first one's very light, so I think I should go first.
Oh, okay. You have it memorized?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
They're sketched into my
Yeah, I was going to say, that might be worse.
They're etched in my brain. No. All right.
You've been working on this for years.
You gotta throw water in.
I have to throw water.
You gotta fill it up.
I know what I have to do.
Okay. My first one's very light. All right, ready? We're not gonna be able to do this. You smell a lot better than you look.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. You're not wrong. Most of the time. So should I start light or just start heavy? Just go for it, right? Let it fly. You started your empire in a basement. And now look at you. Brooklyn. Oh, damn, I thought that was going to work. All right.
That's right.
That was light. I'm honestly jealous with how powerful you look with the way you wear your wig.
Wow. Jesus.
Spit all over me.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
All right, fill up, bitch.
Bish.
You
didn't even say anything yet.
You carry yourself with the confidence of a much taller man.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit.
Okay. This is fun. You're honestly so lucky to have an amazing and beautiful wife who doesn't really care about looks or money and a partner.
Damn.
Okay.
That's
all
a,
right, okay.
That was pretty late.
She is quite beautiful. I know you. That's not it. I know you. You're not just a douchebag with a Rolex and Range Rover. Damn it! You didn't spit.
Oh my god. That was really hard. And also, I think I swallowed something that wasn't supposed to go down.
Your tooth.
Yeah, something.
By the way, this part of the room just smells of our spit.
Yeah. This one's dumb, but I like it. One thing about Frank is that you carry a pen everywhere you go, right? What other things make you special and unique?
Wait, what did he say?
No, he said you carry a pen everywhere you go. What else makes you special and unique?
Oh.
It's a bad kind of compliment because he was. Yeah. Well, it'd be fun with us because we know our inside jokes.
We're gonna need another roll of paper towels. Towels. Why'd you say it like that? You crying? I'm crying. All right. Hold on. You know, people would say you have commitment issues, but I really disagree with that. You're really fucking committed to making that fucking trucker hat work.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Oh, you really, like, you unloaded it on that wall in the floor, dude.
Damn it. You gotta tell me your secret. How do you look so cool and put together with all your superhero t-shirts and minor league baseball hats?
You're pretty much scoring.
You really got me. Fuck you, okay?
Oh, you make me laugh now.
Yes, I do. I'm proud of you. You've never succumbed to beauty standards, no matter how bad you needed braces.
Holy shit.
I just spit in my own face. Thank you for sparing me.
That was a really good one.
I'm starting to gag a little bit because the amount of...
This one's stupid, but...
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me water up.
Don't fucking spit at me, dude. It's honestly adorable how excited you are about getting a composting bin. It's like, you can't stop talking about it.
Nah, you saved it. That was pretty good.
It was the composting bin or the garden?
The compost, which we're getting rid of, by the way. Too many flies. Your 12 guide trips a year don't even look gay.
Damn.
God damn it. Oh, I thought that was going to be a good one.
My bottom lip hurts so bad from holding that in.
You got a new bottle.
Supposed to take the cap off, so. Recently, I've been complimenting you on like your hair. I think you look great, and honestly, you're just like a really good-looking guy from the neck up.
Wow!
A little squirty squirt.
He squirted my leg.
All right, I think we got the gist of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much use our own inside jokes to backhand compliment everybody.
Holy shit.
It's pretty much roasting and trying to laugh put together.
Nice. Oh my god. I think we'll see that for next week. But then again, oh man, that was good. That was pretty good. But anyways, whew. Well, anyways,
by the way, Phil, you're still coming to the Secret Santa, right?
Yes.
Saturday?
Yes, I'm
You
coming.
think you can make it like a mini Jeopardy game?
I could put something together.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably put something together too, but yeah, just like a small one.
Okay. I think I could do something pretty cool.
Shoots.
Okay. Well, with that, everyone, thanks for tuning into the Monday Night Podcast right here on Panoramic Gaming. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the show. That being said, I am the Miss Uncle. That is the Sick Nick. That is the True Ace. We are Panoramic. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye and good night. Boing, we are out.
Good night. Shoots.